So we have 6 questions. I want you to draw them out, label the sides, what you know, what you want to know, sub in the values, rearrange to solve, and then check the size of your answer to see if it makes sense as well. Answer everything to 3 significant figures, then pause the video. The next thing you'll see is all the answers, and then after that, if you watch on, is me going through every single question properly, so you can watch that if you get stuck. Question 1. We have to find BC. So we label what we know and what we want to know. We know the 10. It's the longest side opposite the right angle, so it's the hypotenuse. And we want to know, in the question it says BC, we want to know this one. It's opposite the angle, so we label it the opposite. O and H tells us that it's the sine function we use to solve. So we write down the sine function. We then sub in the values. X is the angle, 62. O is the opposite, we don't know that. Let's call that BC. So that is what we're finding, and that is what the opposite is. Or you can call it O if you want. And the hypotenuse is 10. We can then make the fraction equal a fraction and cross multiply, and we get that BC equals 10 sine 62. Reach for your calculator, and you get 8.83. Okay, and that's centimeters. That makes sense. The hypotenuse is 10. It's the longest side, so it had to be less than 10. And yeah, it looks bigger than half anyway. Question 2. Again, we've got to find BC. We label what we know. So there's a right angle, that's the longest side. So we know 8 is the hypotenuse. Opposite the angle is the BC, which we want to find out. Because it's opposite the angle, it's called the opposite. The O and H tells us to use sine. So sine x equals opposite over hypotenuse. Let's substitute in what we know. The x is the angle, 51. O we don't know, I'm calling that BC. And H is 8. To rearrange and solve, we can put the fraction equals a fraction and cross multiply. And we get that BC equals 8 sine 51. And let the calculator tell us what the answer is. 6.22 to 3 sig figs. Question 3. We've got to find AC. So we label what we know, what we want to know. Opposite the angle is 2. So label it O. And then this side here, we want to find out AC is opposite the right angle. It's the longest side, so it's called the hypotenuse. And like the last 3, it's sine because the letters involved are O and H. Funny H. X stands for the angle, so we put in 29. O is for the 2, and H we don't know, so just call it H, or we can call it AC. We put the fraction equal a fraction, so we can then cross multiply. And then we get that H multiplied by sine 29 equals 1 times 2, which is 2. And then to get what H is equal, we divide both sides by sine 29. And then the calculator do the rest of the work. .13 centimeters. I'm going to go through these ones a little bit quicker, so if you want a better explanation, go back to the examples and to questions 1 and 3. So quickly then, we've got the angle and opposite, we know that. So we'll label it our O, and we want to work out YZ, which is here. It's the longest side, it's H, which is sine x equals opposite over hypotenuse. X is the angle, 35. Opposite is 5. Hypotenuse we don't know. We cross multiply and we get H times sine 35 equals 5. So H equals 5 over sine 35 and that gives 8.72. On the second one, we have to find BC. It's opposite the angle, it's O. We know this too. It's the longest side opposite the right angle, so it's H. So sine x equals opposite over hypotenuse. Sine 32.5 equals the opposite, which we don't know. I'm going to call that BC over the hypotenuse, which is 2. We can cross multiply to get that BC is 2 times sine 32.5. That gives you 1 point, what did I do there? 1.07 centimeters. Forgot my centimeters in the last one. Number 6. Opposite the angle is the 12, and we have to find ln. It's the longest side, hypotenuse. So sine x equals O over H. Sine 31 equals 12 over H. Now your handwriting should be a lot better than this. I'm using literally what looks like a crayon, so I'm excusing myself. Cross multiply there and you get H sine 31. Or I've been writing multiply all the time. You don't need to. If the things are beside each other, it means the same thing. 12 times 1 is 12. But that multiplication have to break it up by dividing both sides by sine 31. Put that in your calculator. And you get 23.3.